Hi guys, today's video is going to be a Christmas tour of my house. I'm going to take you through all my rooms. Clark is like about to lose his mind over his bonus right now. But I'm going to take you through every room that I've decorated in the house, plus 2 rooms that you guys have not seen on camera. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna go from the front of my house, work our way back. I can't wait for you guys to see how magical it is through the living room and the formal dining room. I added some new ornaments, so I'm gonna show you guys those. But let's get started and start with my entryway. So when you come in through the door, we're going to start with the entryway, and it's pretty simple compared to some of the ones I've done in the past, but it's also still I'm still using the same decor and aesthetic. You will see these ornaments throughout my entire house. I love the red and green. I started off very traditional with just these 2 colors, and then about 4 or 5 years ago, I added the navy, and I've been in love with the 3 colors ever since. It also very much gives me a nod to Ralph Lauren. I don't know why I think that. I just do. And then I added this wreath. The only thing is I wish I would have made it a little bit higher, but that's okay. And then I do have lights, as you can see, strung out here. I don't have lights on the wreath, but that's fine as well. And yeah, so that's pretty much the entryway. When you go throughout the rest of the house though, you'll see how it all flows together. So across the entryway, when you turn this way, is going to be my office. My office and my dining room match, essentially. It's really the only 2 rooms that I didn't incorporate red. From a decor perspective, each of these rooms have their own decorating videos, so if you need to see that, I'll link them all down below. My little fireplace going, and then I added winter greens. I switched out all of my greenery just to kind of match the season. I always have something cozy on in my office while I work. And then I have this roast coffee candle. I got it from Amazon and I love it. I just love the smell of coffee. It's also a holiday to me. I don't know why, but coffee will always be any season for me. And then you can see that I have the same ornaments minus the red. And then I have these wood trees, which are from Hobby Lobby. So all the white ones are here. And then I have some brown ones right there. And then on the back of my chair, I have this tartan plaid, which I love. It's like a scarf actually. And I just draped it over my chair. And then I have this beautiful tartan plaid pillow as my backrest. Here is this, I don't know what you call this, a sideboard? Yeah, like a sideboard table. And then these stockings honestly make this whole thing. And then this garland, which has the little bells. That's another thing I really like, is not only the visual aspect and the sense of smell, but also hearing. I love having bells as part of my decor. And then my tree over here has the tartan bows. And then my tree skirt actually has red in it, but it's fine. And then the tartan bows, I got this ribbon from Amazon. It's a little wrinkled from how I stored it last year, but that's it. There's just bows on this tree. And yeah, I kept it super simple to go with my everyday decor. The only thing about this office is the wires are everywhere. My media room is next, and it might be one of my favorite rooms in the house. I'm not sure. It's definitely competing with my living room. I really love my living room this year, but it is very, very holiday festive in here. This is the room where I wanted to pull out and use my gingerbread decor, because previously all the gingerbread stuff I had been collecting, I was collecting for my kitchen, and I did not do gingerbread in my kitchen this year. So I wanted to still be able to reuse these ornaments and things, so I decided to put it into the media room. So over here we have this really cute garland, all the gingerbread things. Yeah, this is all stuff I've been collecting for a really long time. This little ornament is kind of, don't know what happened to it, but we're just gonna lay it like that for now. So it's really nice being able to pull out things that I have been collecting for a long time. The one mistake I made here was I didn't put lights down. And you want to usually put your garland down, then your lights, then your ornaments. So I forgot that step. And then we have all of my holiday movie posters. The Santa Claus, Home Alone, the Grinch over on Micah's side, and then swinging this way, I have Christmas Vacation on my side. So this is my seat. I also have a little countdown. It's December 22nd, so 3 days until Christmas. And I have a hair clip over here. I have my gingerbread blanket, which so happy I got my hands on that. And then we've got our gingerbread men here. Micah and I have matching gingerbread men, and then the one in the back is the girl. So she's the unique one. She's really the only thing in here that has pink, but when I saw this pillow at Home Goods, I just could not walk away from it. I believe she went viral, so pretty sure. And then, so she lays on a couch of red pillows, because that's the theme. The theme is red and white and green. So, but mostly like red and white. And then I've got these two trees that flank both sides of the TV. And I have my favorite piece on the trees, which are these gingerbread men. I forgot, I meant to link these for you. I just realized that. I said I was gonna link the Etsy seller that sells these. So my bad, I completely forgot to do that. I will link her here. And if I forget, please comment, let me know that I forgot. Not that that's your job, but I can tend to forget when I get to editing. But yeah, all of my ornaments are basically from Hobby Lobby. Even this garland that you see right there, the garland of ornaments, that's from Hobby Lobby. Pretty sure this whole tree is Hobby Lobby, and then that again is an Etsy seller. These gingerbread men used to be in the center of my wreaths, but they're on the top of the trees this year for the first time. Then I have these cute 3 red trees that light up. They're from Walmart. And then some gingerbread cookie trees. These are from TJ Maxx, I believe. And then I scored these stockings from Home Goods. Look at her. I love the knit detail. I love when fabrics have that cozy, wintry knit material. I think it's just so pretty. And that's it. That's the media room. And it is very cozy in here, especially when you have the lights off and it's dark. You got the little fireplace. That also puts out heat as well. So if we get cold in here, I have a remote. It'll put out heat. And I got that from Amazon. The one in my office, same concept, will put out heat. I also got it from Amazon. So I'll link both of them down below. And that is my media room. Once you move past the media room, you kind of get into the open floor plan of the house, where you can clearly see the living room, the kitchen, the back patio. This is the formal dining room. This formal dining room, out of all the rooms, this was the one I wanted to get to the most. And it's so simple and pretty. This is also the room that matches in my mind to my office, because it is navy and green. There's no red essentially, obviously other than the specialty ornaments. I did end up switching out my navy pillowcases. They just weren't sitting right with me. As I was moving through the house, the navy pillows from here to my living room just was throwing me off a little bit. So I decided to return the previous navy pillows, and I realized I actually had extras of the ones that match exactly to my living room, which you'll see in a second. So I pulled out those extras and put them here. Plus they were just the perfect shade of navy. The ones before was kind of like a bright navy. It just wasn't working. So the pillowcases have been changed, and I finally got in my candlesticks. So when I had originally decorated this space for you guys on its own video, I was missing the candlesticks, and I decided to go with green. So as you can see, the candlesticks are green, and I could have gone with white like those up there, and I think that would have looked very lovely as well, but I just felt like I needed to go with this green color, and I really like how it turned out. I did not change, sorry, I'm like holding the tripod. I did not change out this greenery, but it's fine. As you can see, I did add a navy velvet bow there, and then all the candlestick holders have the navy same red velvet ribbon. It's the same ribbon, so it all matches. And then the tree, just to lower it, I had to get a blanket because I could not find the perfect shade of a navy tree skirt. So I ended up finding this Tommy Hilfiger blanket. It actually is double-sided, so it's plaid. It's this beautiful plaid on the other side, which you guys know I love that already. So that's a hack. You could definitely go with a blanket. And then the last time when I did this video, you guys did not see that I added a bow to the top of the tree. That was the one thing I was missing. But this tree I have been wanting to do for such a long time, and I finally did it this year. I don't know what took me so long to do this, but I'm very, very happy with how it turned out, because for years this has been my main tree and I've loved it, and I like for it to just kind of like be standalone in the sense that it's just ornaments, but I was always putting like Micah's ornaments on that tree, and it just was like, oh, I just kind of didn't like the two together. And so now I have this gorgeous tree that holds all of our ornaments, that holds a memory or it means something. So go watch the original Decorate With Me if you want me to take you on a tour of every ornament, because I do show you guys. I think I missed some ornaments. I think I forgot to point out like the rubber ducky. All right, so I didn't mention the rubber ducky, I don't think, last time. This is a new ornament. I finally got to have Ralph's Coffee here in Dallas. They did a pop-up at the Ralph Lauren home store. So I got this ornament, and I also got this ornament. Super cute. And then I forgot Loki's ornament. It was actually in my car, because I think I did the haul from like Hobby Lobby in my car, and I ran out of space, and I ended up shoving this in my like glove box. So I realized, I was like, where's Loki's ornament? So I had to run out to the car and get it. But just so you know, Loki does have his own ornament, and it is the can of sardines, which is so funny because he eats sardines as part of his meal. And then this is Loxie's ornament, which is super cute. And then, oh, I put my Dollar Tree ornament on here. I also thought that was missing. I love Dollar Tree. It is my entire channel here, really, so I had to obviously do a nod to Dollar Tree, and I picked out that ornament from the store. I don't know if I like it there or not. I feel like, should it go here? I don't know. Was that a good spot? Let me see. I'm gonna just tuck it right here for now. Okay, so anyways, yeah, if you want a tour of all the ornaments, go watch the video where I decorate here. here's my kitchen. Micah's in the kitchen. I'm doing a house tour. She's making breakfast. The kitchen is very simple. I've always also wanted to do a kitchen like this. Like I mentioned before, I have always done a gingerbread kitchen, but I really wanted to see what it would be like to have a kitchen that would match my living room, since in all of my other kitchens I've ever had, they've always been open directly into the living room, and I just thought it would look so much better and flow so much nicer if it like matched. And I have to admit, I really do love this, so I'm probably gonna do this again next year. I've got super cute wreaths on the chairs. I've got a wreath up there. Pretty much kept a lot of this simple. I added my signature red bow.
Should have added one to the pantry one.
What, a wreath? You think I should add a wreath to the pantry door? These are our donuts. We ordered donuts this morning. But the red bow is the signature look, essentially. So even Loki has a wreath above his little section. And then I have just some like Christmas trees here. The Grinch is on. I've got these beautiful guys. I did not remove the red. I talked about how I wanted to remove the berries, but I didn't end up removing it. And then I have this beautiful winter Christmassy print from Hobby Lobby. And then of course I added my signature red bow. So there's that section. And then over here, another tree, and then I added this red mug just to balance and give this section some red. This is where I store my Christmas mugs, or else this would have been a great place for a wreath, but I didn't want it to like block it. I could have done like a little wreath here and a little wreath there, but no. But here are my Christmas mugs. Probably the best thing in this entire kitchen, honestly. I worked so hard. That's a reach. I put in a lot of effort to cultivating all of these mugs, and I had to get rid of a lot because they just weren't my style. But yeah, so that's where the Christmas mugs are. And then, like I said, I picked a red one out specifically here because I thought it needed some red over in that section. This is just my wrapping station, actually. I cleaned it up for this video, but all of my island has been flooded with wrapping paper everywhere, scissors everywhere. So I kind of tucked it all into this bin just so that you could at least see the kitchen, you know, somewhat cleaned up, so that you can actually kind of get a sense of the style. I could have added little red bows to those, but I thought because of the wreaths here, I didn't want to like overdo it. And especially since I most certainly overdid the living room space. So here's the living room. There's a lot going on. It's very tight quarters. But from my experience, just kind of like living in this space, it has been so incredibly cozy. I love it. I felt very, very cozy here. This is probably another one of my favorite little sections. Even though these trees don't light up, that's why I added the lights or the candles here to give some ambiance at night. And then here's my red bows. And then the little rocking horse that I thrifted, I think, back in Florida. Beautiful piece. I could almost add a red bow around his neck, but I don't know. And then here's my couch. There are the navy pillows. As you can see, they are the same navy pillows as those, so it definitely flows so much better. And then I have my plaid pillows. These are from Pottery Barn. So all of these are Pottery Barn. The plaid blanket is Pottery Barn. This one with the ski I recently got, and I think I scored it. Was I at Home Goods with my mom or TJ Maxx? It was like one of those stores. And so originally the living room looked like this, but I really think this adds just a fun other element. I really love it, and it also kind of reminds me a little bit of Ralph Lauren. So here's this view. Just kind of pan out for you guys. And yeah, I love the navy. And then I have another little extra cozy blanket right there. And I've got stuff falling off my presents that are here now. I'm gonna have to probably hot glue that for it to stay. And here's my tree. I love her. She's my magazine tree, I guess whatever you want to call it. So this year, for the very first time, this is it. I don't have any of those other ornaments. Those are now on their own tree. And I switched out and redid my bows as well this year. Last year, it was just not the right fabric, not the right shade. And I can't believe how much changing the bows actually made the tree look so much better to me. I also changed the topper. I did just a regular same red velvet bow, and I love it so much better. I have the matching garland right here. Now this is not supposed to be here, but it's a long story. Basically, my remote for my TV has been like skitzing out, so it's been turning my TV on and off and doing all these things without us even touching it. So I had to remove the batteries from the remote, and I've been operating on my DVD player so that we can actually watch something, because it literally would not even let us navigate the TV. So I had to order a new remote. Anyways, Clark is losing his mind. I love that part. And I had to add another tree because otherwise it was just so blank. And so I added this little pencil tree, and then I added a red bow to the top and a white tree skirt. And then these are our stockings. This is our second year using these. I also got these from Pottery Barn. They no longer sell them. So Pottery Barn even like personalizes it and stitches it. And then here's Loki's, which is super cute. And then as you can see, it's the same plaid as the pillows. I even have the teddy bear pillow. I have the pillow that matches this, but it just never ended up working out in the space. I don't know, maybe I'll grab it and put it here. I just tucked him behind the pillow because it kind of looked weird, like in front. So I don't know, it's kind of cute. It obviously matches those. And then this garland also lights up, but I think the batteries might have ran out and they're on a timer. So I need to double check that. And then I added a red bow to the top of my picture that's here just, you know, every day of the year. So yeah, this living room is jam-packed, but I really love it. It's been very different from any other living room I've ever had. And personally for me, this is my favorite living room, but definitely comment, let me know if you've been a longtime subscriber, which living room has been your favorite. And then when we move over here, this has also been my favorite kitchen nook. I am obsessed with how this turned out, and it turned out like this kind of by accident. Like I had a vision, which I show you guys the vision in the original video. But this part actually was an accident, even though in the picture from Pinterest, they had a plaid thing on the kitchen table, just like I do. I still have to flip this around. Anyways, in my head, it felt like an accident. And so because I had actually wanted these on my chair and it just didn't end up working out, so I used it as a tablecloth. And then I have these wood chargers, Amazon, Home Goods, and then this tree also lights up. And then I added on this white piece, which I think all of these little details are really important because it makes everything just pop. I feel like if the tree wasn't sitting in this, it would just look a lot different. So everything I feel like just came together really nicely. And then of course, the signature red bow, the red bows, the red bows, another skinny tree. So if you look at it from this standpoint, these two trees match. That tree, and that tree. So, and that's pretty much it over here. I really think that the plaid table thing just does it. I really do. And then as you can see, red is the dominant color because it's the napkin color, it's the tree skirt, it's the red in the presents back there. I actually really adore this little space. So it's in the top 3 for me. And then in the backyard, I have the door open for Loki because he's just kind of like going in and out. But you can see I have more red plaid pillows over there, a little red one over there. And then my pine wreath has kind of died out. But you can see kind of like from this standpoint, there's just a lot of little red details that pop throughout the house, and I really love that.
Happy, 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 happy holidays. Gather around friends, family, and say happy, happy, happy.
A room you guys have not seen except for my vlog. My vlog channel has seen this. Is my little half bath. I went and did some shopping specifically for it and got these really beautiful Christmas towels. And then I found this really beautiful soap. Has that plaid detail that I love. It's a cranberry vanilla. Love that. And then this little pack of little hand towels, super cute. And then I have this sand and fog diffuser. It's a Fraser fir. Smells so good. And then this is just here temporarily because I literally ran out of spaces to put all of my everyday greenery. So it's just here in the corner, but then I also have this Christmas print. And then another room you guys have not seen is my bedroom. So the vlog channel has seen it, but you guys get the reveal today. And I did it pretty much like I did last year. I pulled out all of my same bedding. My bedding's from Amazon. I love these. They're like a nice cozy flannel. And then my plaid is Tommy Hilfiger, I think, and I got it from Home Goods. This is from Amazon. I love it. My Merry Christmas pillow is Amazon. My white fur pillows, I think I probably got from like Home Goods or TJ Maxx. My prints are from Etsy. And then I had like FedEx print it to size because it was like a digital download basically. I wanted to hang them up. I was gonna hang them up on command hooks. But it just, the frame doesn't have anywhere for the command hook to grab onto, so I couldn't do it. So I opted by just kind of like putting them, laying them on the nightstands. So, you know, it was what I could do. And then I added my garland and my lights over there. And then I also added the garland over this picture, which is here every day. It's kind of hard to see it. It's not very good quality. Look at that. It's just not a very good quality frame, but because it's literally plastic and not glass. And then I added my little deer. He's always in my room. And I usually have 2 of them because they used to go on my nightstands. I broke the other one. This fell forward and knocked the first one off and it broke. So this is my last one. Got him from Hobby Lobby. And then when you swing this way, I have a tree. I did not put a skirt on it or anything. I just ran out. So it just looks bare like that. I think I actually have something I could use for it, so I might pull it for later. And that's pretty much it. You really need to see this space at night. I probably should have done more of a nighttime tour of my house. But on Christmas Day, I'm putting out a 3-hour video that probably will have some nighttime shots so that you can see just how cozy it is, because it's really the lighting that does it. It truly looks like a completely different house at night. It's just so lovely. Look, look at this. Look at the prints. He loves his kennel, clearly. But yeah, that is my bedroom and I love it. And that is actually the full house tour. I didn't decorate any other space. I didn't decorate my craft room, but I pretty much did everything else. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I will see you tomorrow for another video. Bye.